Hey folks, it's Russ. Today's Saturday, May 10th, 2025. I hope you're having a great day. It is downpouring here, but it's still a beautiful day. I'm thankful to be here and able to share another video with you all. So if you've never seen any of my videos, I've been involved in the work from home space for the last 18 plus years. I've been working full-time for myself since 2018, and I'm passionate about helping people generate mailbox money using social media and direct mail marketing. Now, in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about why branding yourself is super important, probably the most important thing that you can do if you are trying to make money online, okay? Your face and your story is what sells people, all right? It doesn't matter what product or service you're selling. People join people, okay? And if you're not branding yourself right now, you're leaving money on the table, all right? Now, this does not pertain to people who are doing direct mail and only direct mail. You know, if you want to remain anonymous, mailing out postcards, this does not pertain to you, right? And there's nothing wrong with doing that. But if you're online trying to make money and you're not branding yourself, you're definitely leaving money on the table, okay? Because everybody is promoting the same opportunities online, right? So who do you think somebody is going to go to join when they're looking at that same opportunity that you're promoting? Are they going to join you, who isn't doing anything to brand yourself? Or are they going to go and join the person who is making videos every day on YouTube about the program and showing up every day and taking action and creating content? Who do you think they're going to join? You know, everybody wastes so much time trying to find the perfect program. And there's no such thing as the perfect program. None. There's not. Just all the programs are perfect if you have the right mindset, right? Because all the programs work. And I'm talking about the legit programs here. All right. You can take any program and make a fortune with it if you know how to do it. If you are willing to show up every day and take massive action and stay consistent. But 98% of the people never do that. So if you're one of those 98% of people who aren't making money online and you just are searching for the perfect program, you're never going to make any money. Because the perfect program, you know, that's just a fallacy in your mind. You have to put in the work to get the results that you want. And most people aren't putting in the work. So if you're trying to make money online and you're with a solid program, and again, any program can be a solid program. All right, there's people making a fortune with Global Domains International, and that program's been around since, I believe, 1999. Right? And if you look at it, it looks, you know, dated and everything. It's like, wow. But there are people still making fortunes in that opportunity, and lots of other programs that have been around for a long time. Okay, so you want to stand out from what everybody else is doing. You might be promoting the same opportunity, but you want to stand out. You want to put your face out there. You want to start creating content and making videos and letting people know who you are and telling your story. Right? There's sometimes I talk about my story. When I was younger, I sucked at life. I was an alcoholic. I was addicted to drugs. All my money that I made, and I mean all my money that I made, went to partying, drinking, drugs. My credit score was about as low as you can possibly be. I had no direction. I did not know what I was doing. You know? So if I can turn my life around and get to be where I am now, you can certainly turn your life around. You know? I was suicidal. I was in and out of rehabs. And when I tell people that, they don't even believe me. I even spent the night in jail, to be honest with you. And it's nothing I'm proud of, but it's all of those things made me who I am today. And without those experiences and things that I did, I wouldn't be where I am today, because I wouldn't have changed my mindset, right? So my point is, you got to let people know what your story is, because people join people They don't care about the product and service. They're going to go sponsor shop until they find somebody who they can resonate with in the program that it is they're looking to promote, right? So why would I people send me stuff to join them all the time, and then I go and look at their social media and it sucks. Just straight up, it just sucks. They have posts about stuff that people don't even care about. I want to follow somebody or join somebody who I know is taking action and walking the walk and not just talking the talk, because that's what most people do. So it's super important to brand yourself. Personal brands get more reach. Okay? The algorithms like people who are constantly creating content. So if you're just making a video, one video every month, do you think your YouTube channel is going to grow? Do you think that YouTube is going to go, oh wow, look at this guy, he posts one video, or girl, they post one video a month. Let's put them in the spotlight. Do you think that's going to help you? You have to put yourself out there. Stop being afraid of making videos. Stop being afraid of being behind the camera. And take massive action if you're trying to sell online, okay? Because everybody's trying to sell online. And everybody's doing the exact same thing. You have to stand out. You have to create content. You have to have, you have to drive people over to branded things. Like I have my joinruss.com. Right? This is my brand. Joinruss.com. You want to become the business, because the opportunities, they come and go. And your brand is going to equal long-term success, because your brand is going to outlast all these programs that most people partake in. These fly-by-night programs that pop up. Oh, this is the best program ever created. This has the best compensation plan ever created. And I used to market like that. But there's programs that have been around for decades and people are making fortunes. All right? There are programs that will come out today that'll be here in 5 or 10 years. There's no... It really, as long as you are sharing an opportunity that you are passionate about, a product or service that you're passionate about, and something that resonates with you, you can make it work. You don't have to jump from program to program to program, So many people reach out to me and, they're like, how much commissions do I make? Is this, do I make commissions off of my referrals? Like, don't even worry about that stuff. Most people don't take any action. So you have to get 100 referrals to get two to 3 or 5 people, maybe 10 at the most, that take any action. So don't even think about commissions. Tell your story. What is it that you are looking to accomplish? What are your goals that you have accomplished? Where did you come from? What is your history like? I grew up around business. My father went from he was in the Navy. He became a state trooper in Maryland. He became the chief of police in a borough in Pennsylvania. He gave all that up to move up here to Maine and to start to buy a bed and breakfast. So I lived in a bed and breakfast growing up. We had people in our house all the time from all over the world. Then my father owned a couple of bookstores. And in between owning the bookstores and having the bed and breakfast, he was selling NSA water filters with the principal of our grammar school. He was in direct marketing, network marketing. And then he did that, and then he was doing Don Lepre's placing ads in newspapers, and he was selling antiquarian books. So I've been around this. My dad used to call me his little entrepreneur, because I was always doing things. I had a dog walking business when I was, 9 years old, 10 years old. I was walking dogs for my neighbors and getting paid to do it. Then my buddy and I, we were renting Nintendo games out to other kids in our class and in our school. They didn't have this game. Oh, we'd rent it to them for a couple dollars for the weekend. I did babysitting with my sister. My sister and I had a little babysitting service when we lived in the bed and breakfast. So some of our guests who had children, We were getting paid $10 an hour back then. This was in the early 90s. So I've always had the business entrepreneurial mindset, and I went off to college, and after college I got a job sitting in an office working for a local housing authority, and that job sucked, to be straight up with you. You know, I was not the people I worked with were great, but the job itself was depressing because I was helping people who, I mean, the people that I worked with, they were financially struggling. You know, they were, they just had a rough time. They were going through some rough stuff. And then, so it was nice helping them, but when I had to go and evict them because their rent wasn't paid and stuff like that, that was not cool, you know? And I just didn't like doing it. I didn't like sitting in a desk all day doing something I wasn't passionate about. And then I started dabbling in online marketing and really looking into it and jumping from program to program to program, never branding myself, just whatever the hot shiny object was, whatever program was in at that time, that's what I would join and go and share it with everybody, probably spamming most people the opportunity back then because I didn't know any better. And I would make a little bit of money here and there, but then the next program came out, I would join that program, and it just went on and on and on and on. And it wasn't up until right before 2017 where I finally started putting together some little systems that were residual income systems that started making me money, right? And then here I am today doing direct mail marketing, and I just love everything about it. But it took me a long time to start branding myself and to start making videos consistently. I've had my YouTube channel for like, I don't know, 12, 15 years maybe. If you go and look at the info about my page, my YouTube channel has been around for a long time. But I never stayed consistent just up until recently, where I started doing videos every single day, or trying to do videos every single day, and posting content on Facebook and YouTube. Valuable content. And you have to brand yourself. You know, it's going to outlast any offer or company. I promise you, it's worth doing. And I know I'm rambling, but I used to be afraid of making videos. You just got to step outside of the comfort zone and realize that that's where success is. It's outside the comfort zone. And you have to do things, if you want it bad enough, that you're not comfortable doing, knowing that by you doing it, you're going to get to where you want to go. And that's what I've done. You know, so pick a platform, show your face, show up consistently, tell your story, and share your opportunities with people. And that's what you have to do. That's what you have to do if you're trying to sell online, because everybody's doing the same thing. And if somebody just sends me a link and I go and look at their profile page and their last post was from 3 years ago, I have no interest in joining you. You know? Now, if I go to somebody's page and they send me something to look at, and, you know, they're posting every day, providing valuable content, making videos, not jumping from program to program every single week, I might consider joining, you know, if it's something that I'm looking for. Right now, I'm not looking for any opportunities, so don't send me your opportunities, because that's not what this video is about. I'm just saying you have to show up, show your face, make videos, tell your story, stay consistent, and you will start attracting people who resonate with you. And that is how your business is going to grow. That's how you brand yourself. And that's what I'm doing. And it does work. It takes a little time, but it's worth it. It's worth it. Okay? So you need to brand yourself. You know, that's one of the, aside from consistency, branding yourself is a major key in making money online in 2025 and moving forward. All right? Because with AI and everything that's going on, you are going to want to stand out from everybody else. And the majority of people aren't making videos and providing valuable content. They're just trying to make a sale, right? And you want to share about who you are, and then the sales will come to you. All right? I promise you, it works. Of course, I can't guarantee you'll make any money with any of my programs, because that's based on your work ethic, and most people's work ethic is not very good. But you know, I guess that's it for this video. I don't want to keep rambling on and on. But I hope you found value in it. If you did, please consider giving me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and click that notification bell so you're notified each and every time I upload a new video. And just go and brand yourself. Just start today. Take action. Stop thinking about it. Stop trying to find the perfect program. Find something that resonates with you and start sharing it, and start sharing your story, and start sharing your face, and start showing up every day and taking action, because that's where success is. All right? You go to joinruss.com if you're looking for any opportunities. I offer coaching over here. Find all my products and services, and I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you all in my next video, and until then, stay well, be safe, and peace be with you. Have a great rest of your day.